you all know B.B. King, and this is all about the spirit of B.B. King. His legendary music, the legacy, all the things. And I am so happy to be bringing here today some folks that know so much more than me. I'm going to go ahead and start bringing the guys in because we've been chatting and I am so excited. First up, I will go ahead and bring in the one and only Don Binham. He has a long history in the music industry and is here today. Please come on in and share just a little bit about you.
All righty. Well, hello, everyone. Hello, planet Earth. I am saxophonist Don Binham, formerly of the Commodores and Bootsy's Rubber Band and several other people that kind of claimed me for a while. All right. So I am having a good time. I was glad to be invited to be a part of this project, 100 Years of B.B. King. You know, the Spirit of B.B. King, and I came in as a special guest, and it looks like they're going to keep me around for a while.
I love it.
to play with these guys, you know, the drummer that was with B.B. for 31 years and the bassist that was with B.B. King for 8 years. I'm jelly, man. I am jealous, man. You guys had an opportunity to gain from that wisdom. Okay, stop talking, Don Binham. Give somebody else a chance. And back to you, Sue.
Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and bring these guys in. First up, who we're going to bring in here first? I think we'll go ahead and bring in the amazing Tony Coleman, TC Coleman. Come on in and say hello. And you can give us a brief intro as well.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tony TC Coleman. I'm the rhythm of the blues. I'm a drummer man. And I've been playing drums since I was an embryo, so I don't know anything else to do. And if I couldn't play drums, I'll be carrying drums or doing something around drums. Or music is my life, and I love music, and it's been great to me. And I've had the opportunity to work with Mr. King and others, just like Don is saying. You know, he's talking about being excited to work with us. I'm excited to work with him. This guy is so fantastic. He's a great musician. He sings, plays sax, keyboards, and I heard he played drums, but if I ever catch him playing drums, we're going to have a problem.
Go back and look at the Motown 25th anniversary where they trusted me with playing drums on Brick House.
Stay away from my drumsticks, you. Anyway, so
already touched them while you weren't looking.
Oh, you did.
Anyway,
I smell trouble.
No, so anyway, we're having a good time, and thank you, Sue. You introduced.
So glad you were here, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in the amazing bass of the group here. Russell Jackson is joining us as well. Russell, come on in.
I'm Russell Jackson. I play bass. I play both stand-up, electric bass, and I sing a little bit. And I was with BB back in the days, the late 70s, early 80s. I spent almost 8 years with BB, toured the world with him, and I learned so much from him through conversations, the long bus rides. Always at least 2 hours was dedicated to me, trying to straighten me out as a bass player, you know, because I come out of the funk in the 70s when I hit Chicago, Tony and I together. Either you play blues or you starve. So I like to eat. So I had to learn to play blues, you know, and now that I've become the elder spokesman, statesman in blues, I keep this around to keep it real. And a lot of young guys, and I call them young, when they're 50 and younger, they're young to me. They don't know anything about this instrument here, but I'm here to keep it alive.
I love it because that is, oh my, So I know there was a conversation before about, the horns on the keyboard, and there's nothing like the original, right? The bass
Exactly.
itself.
Exactly.
It makes a difference.
We're probably one of the, I wouldn't say the only group, but we're one of the groups that have this instrument to where it changes the sound of the band, and you can do the real deal with this here. No faking this. You cannot get on this bass and run up and down it and do all these things. It will kick your butt. It's a physical instrument, and that's why a lot of young guys don't want to play it. But I'm gonna keep it in the blues and keep it real.
Excellent. I love it. Well, and we do have one more band member to join us yet. We've got Kenny Beaumont joining us, and he is the amazing guitarist. Can you come on in and give a bit of background on you?
All right, so let me give a little.
Hey, don't start nothing now. We got these instruments. Don't start nothing.
I know.
You started, I'll finish it. All right, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Maybe that was my intention.
Hey.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kenny B. I'm the lead guitarist for the Spirit of B.B. King band, and I grew up here in San Diego, California. Started playing guitar when I was about 13, and played in the nightclubs by about 16, 17 years old. My dad was nice enough to always grateful for him to take me to sit in with all these bands at that time. And then at 21, I moved to Brazil and studied Brazilian music, and ended up forming a rock and roll band down there and toured the country. And that lasted for about 10 years. And ever since then, I've been back in San Diego, making a living playing music. And it's a real honor for me to be part of this group, playing with all these awesome musicians. And the best part is hearing their stories. The stories are just perfect. So anyways, it's an honor, and thank you for having me, Sue. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, so you guys are talking about Spirit of B.B. King. So I want you to tell us more about how this all came together and what kind of plans you guys have.
Go ahead, Kenny.
Well, it started a couple of years ago. I met TC for a mutual friend of ours, Johnny King. He's a fellow guitarist. And they came to San Diego, and we played some gigs together. And we stayed in touch. And earlier this year, Johnny called us out to Virginia to do a tour, 7 cities in Virginia. And that's where I met Russell Jackson for the first time. So it was a real honor to be able to play these gigs with them, and, traveling from city to city, getting to really know both of them, not only on the stage musically, but off the stage as well. And TC and I got together and talked about forming this tribute to B.B. King to celebrate his 100th anniversary, which was this year. And what not better way to do it than in a tribute band to have the original members who actually played and lived with B.B. King, TC and Russell. And not only that, but the icing on the cake was meeting Don Binham, who also joined the group, which even makes it more special to me, because you have these icons here playing in this group, paying tribute to one of the greatest musicians that ever lived, period. Mr. B.B. King. So it's a great honor to be in this group. And we did our first show was December 6th here in San Diego, California. And it was a successful show, sold out. We did some of B.B. King's greatest songs. And we also featured original music from TC Coleman and Russell Jackson to let everyone know that, hey, these guys who accompanied B.B. King for all these years also have, incredible original music of their own, and they continue holding that torch, but you know, futuristic, making it more of a modern blues sound. You know, the sound of today, with all the experience they have. You know, they brought to a new sound, and it's an honor to be part of that. And here we are. So we want the world to recognize this group, and we're working hard to make that happen.
I love it. So you guys had your first concert, and I believe there's some plans for keeping things going here into the future. So do you guys have a timeline in mind here of when you're going to keep things moving forward?
Tomorrow. Let's start tomorrow.
That's the answer I like. So, well, and I know you guys have a website, so if people want to stay tuned in and be up to date on what the plans all are, where's the best place to go?
You can reach us at spiritofbbking.com, and that will give you all the information, all our dates, when our next shows are, and so on.
Excellent. So I know you guys all have instruments handy. I wonder if you guys want to give us the biggest treat ever and play just a bit. And I don't know, being on Zoom like this, I haven't tried this. If you guys are able to play together, if you want to do something individually, what would you guys recommend?
We try something together. I don't know how synced it'll be, but
Yeah, there might be a lag or something if we try to play together. I don't know. You can try it.
all right. Let's swing one.
Play individual, because it's like gotta be together, or have some kind of click or something going that connected, where one won't sound louder than the other. Each one of you cats, you know, you got your instruments.
All right.
I'll go first. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Russell. All right.
Awesome.
Hey.
Beautiful.
Clap. I'll go next.
Excellent.
Yeah, let me go before Kenny start playing. Oh my God. Here we go. Let's see. There it is.
Wow. Awesome.
Hey.
Absolutely wonderful. Okay, who's next?
Man, how am I going to follow that? I don't know. I'll do my best then. that.
Yeah.
B.
Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
Come on, TC.
TC, you gonna give us a little something?
Oh, drum kit too big to put on here. I
Okay.
got my sticks.
Use your head.
I love it.
Oh, I know. I forgot that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's for the last, yeah.
Yeah, keep that funk alive.
Got to.
You guys all have music in your blood. So I know you guys all have stories.
See, don't do that, man. We have to do that line every night.
I know. That's why I do messing with you.
Man, you step on. Right.
Yeah.
All
That's how
right.
you know when you've got a great group together. You guys know each other's buttons to push to get you guys all going.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And tell me about that connection you guys get with the audience. There's something special about that. Could you guys tell from the stage perspective, what is that like?
Oh my goodness. Well, let me just go ahead and chime in on that. From my perspective, it was just phenomenal, and it was pure love, and you could feel the synergy going back and forth. They gave us love and we gave it right back. And ergo, we really didn't want to stop, I mean, once I asked the audience to stand up when Tony started singing Brick House from the drum set, it was like love, they did not want to sit down. And then they said they wanted me to sing Easy Like Sunday Morning. So I said, okay, if I'm going to sing this, since I didn't do it with the Commodores, they did it. And I was playing saxophone when they were singing, Easy Like Sunday Morning. But I watched and I learned. And Mylon Williams, the keyboard player, taught me a lot, so much so that they trusted me to start that song on several nights. They would have me put my saxophone on the stand and run over to the other side of the stage and sit down at the keyboard just in time for the spotlight to come down for me to start off Easy Like Sunday Morning. And for a young man, to be trusted like that with the group, really had that legacy. It was just phenomenal to me, and the audience was like all in on that. So we were able to do that when we did the Spirit of B.B. King concert on December 6th. I didn't play the keyboards except in rehearsal. But when we got to the gig, I went ahead and sang it. They talked me into singing it, okay? And I asked the audience to please chime in and to join us. And we turned it into a big sing-along. And as you know, they knew every single word of everything. And like I was telling you in the previous broadcast, they had us, I had them kind of going back and forth, and it was just, everybody was on one accord. Yeah.
Nothing like that connection.
Yeah, so that's a little sample of the energy that was transmitted back and forth. And when we started our various individual solos, you could tell that they were all in on it. Oh my goodness, we had such a phenomenal time. Only thing missing was the Brick House contest. The ladies come up and, which one is the Brick House of the night?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Back to you, Sue.
So TC, I know you had told me earlier about all the touring you guys did. Actually, you and Russell both. Tell us a little bit about that history.
Well, it's amazing, when you tour. Just to give you an example, let's go on a quick tour. Let me give you an example of a tour. Okay, you get your bags together. You get to the airport. You go to the first city to tour. let's say the tour is going to start in Orlando, Florida. Everybody meet up in Orlando. You check in the hotel after flying to town. Then you check in the hotel. Then you get a bite to eat. Then you got a day off. And then you wake up. Then you go do a sound check. And then after the sound check, you do the show. And now you got to go from Orlando to Atlanta. So now you got to get to Atlanta. You go ride to Atlanta while people are in their beds sleeping and relaxing. You're on the tour bus and you're riding down the highway. And then you got to do it all over again. But then you got a toothache. It doesn't matter. You still got to play. And then when people go, yeah, and then you forget about your toothache until after the show. Then you go back to the hotel. And now you go from Atlanta to Nashville. Then you got to go to Nashville. Then you do the same thing. And then somebody got a cold or not feeling too well. I feel so bad. Then you get on stage, bang! Yay! Now you got to go from Nashville, go to Memphis, and you got to do the same thing. Now somebody else in the band don't have exactly what they need to play, but you still got to play. But then the people make you feel happy, and you forget about it. You're not playing what you're playing. You're supposed to play, and you just into it, and everything's good. And then you go, wow, that was tough. And you do that for about 40 cities for a tour, and then you go home.
You know, people don't think about the back end of what's it like for you guys when you're on the road. There's a lot. Oh, and I know you guys have been in how many countries?
Well, probably pretty much the same amount for me. I think Tony's probably been in more, but it's the fact that you travel all the world and people are people, you know. Mm-hmm. And you know, you really can't ask them to feel sorry for you because they paid $7,500 for a ticket. They want a show, you know, and it sounds a little cold and calculated, but you have to go out there and perform. You can't say, well, I don't feel good. I'm calling in sick. Nah, that don't work. And at the same time, too, once you go out there and give it your all, you get instant gratification, you know. Or you hearing somebody walk out saying, yeah, you know, I came here and I wasn't feeling too good or whatever, but now I feel great. So that when you hear that, all that Tony talked about was worth it. The riding down the highway, you get out there on stage, everything's forgotten. And you go and perform, then as soon as you finish performing, it'll probably come back on you again. But
and then the thing, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, and the funny thing, like I know a lot of people think, you know, rock and roll is like fun, you know, having so much fun. You guys have so much fun, and that must be so cool. You just, you know, you get to drink, and just do all these things, you know. Nah, we don't have time to do all that. That's a myth. That's for somebody to think, you know. If you try to do the things that people say they do, half of them they're not doing all that stuff. Because you can't do it, you'll end up not being able to do anything. I mean, you got to stay focused. You got to keep yourself together because this is our job. This is our profession.
Exactly.
Our job is to come to town and make you feel good. You're not supposed to worry about how I feel. I'm supposed to worry about how you feel. And I'm gonna make sure I do my job, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna give the best job I got to give. Sometimes I don't want to talk to anybody, but I'm not gonna do that because you paid money. I think I deserve to treat you with respect and talk to you and say, hey, and make friends and make fans. That's not about, hey, get back. No, we don't do that. We're inclusive. We're not exclusive. At least that's the way I know.
Yeah, it was very inclusive for us. You know, I mean, I probably had a bit of a different experience from the B.B. King experience playing with the Commodores because, you know, it was a big sing-along everywhere we went. You know, whether we were at the North Sea Jazz Festival, the Midam Jazz Festival, Amsterdam, Holland, France, all over the world, you know, Japan, everywhere, everybody was just singing along, you know, and it was like that. Again, I can say the transference of energy back and forth, you know, and so it's hard to come down from that after you come off the stage. I don't need drugs or anything, you know, the music and the feeding of the audience, you know, its energy was enough, you know, to keep us like motivated to go to the next country, the next city. And, you know, we had press all around us when we landed in South Africa. The television team was there right at the tarmac, you know, interviewing us right there, and it's like autographs, our security personnel and everything, police escorts, and that whole deal. You know, that was kind of what our experience was. You know,
We had the
and
same
whole deal.
experience.
Yeah.
It's all the same. It's the same.
Yeah.
Believe it or not,
TV was different. You know.
Blues is the same. It's the same. It's no different than rock. I mean, we've had private planes going to gigs, and where, you know, we played in Memphis. We played in Northwest Airlines. They had a plane from Memphis to LA. They were promoting, and we were like promoting for them, and we had to do a gig in the afternoon in Memphis, then get on the plane and go to LA and do a gig. So it's a lot of stuff like that all the time with groups, period. If you're a major artist, that's what you get to experience, the top of the line, the best places, the best gigs. And
Sure.
but then also it's the bad gigs. Not every gig is great. There's gigs where you go like, oh dang, really? And then you get on stage. So it doesn't matter. Even if it's a little bitty gig, even if it's like BB would play free in Mississippi, down in the Mississippi Delta, old raggedy building with look like a bug jumping out of the wall, all kind of nonsense. But then when BB get on stage, he still played the same way for those folks as he did for presidents and kings and queens.
Yeah, you have to. You have to give them your best, 110%. Everywhere, whether it's 10 or whether it's 10,000.
That's right. It doesn't matter. Every gig is the same. Every gig is gonna get the same quality. BB and those older cats taught me that, because when I was a young Rudy Poot out there, and I don't want to talk too much because these guys can tell you too, but I just know that those old cats, it's something you can learn from them, from that experience. That, hey man, this is serious business out here. We got to please the people. We ain't trying to please ourselves.
Yeah.
Please them.
That's the bottom line.
And it's so exciting playing to stadiums, you know, playing to like 70,000 people at the Houston Astrodome, you know, and playing the Funk Festival at the Coliseum in Los Angeles, you know, and playing these stadiums all over the world where there's just, again, pure love, you know, and you just hear the roar of the crowd as soon as we start. And you look over your shoulder and you see this jumbotron and you're like looking like King Kong on the screen there. Because it's so big up there, and it's like you just have to stay focused and do what you came to do, you know. And TV was a little different, of course, you know. You had the TV cameras and all of that, like the Motown 25th anniversary, and that was a night I'll never forget. And then we'll move on, Sue, but I just want to get this in. That was just so phenomenal, meeting Michael Jackson the first time, you know, meeting Stevie Wonder the first time, you know, talking to Richard Pryor. Marvin Gaye had just come back from Belgium. I got to speak with him briefly, and it was just, oh my goodness, talking to Berry Gordy and Ashford and Simpson and, you know, the Temptations and all of them. They were just, Motown group was just, it seemed like just family. You know, I'm sitting there talking to Stevie, awestruck that I get to talk to this phenomenal talent for the first time in life. And one of the Temptations comes right over to where we're sitting, you know, and Stevie's holding my hand talking to me. And one of them comes over and said, "Boy, be quiet. You know, you're not nobody. I helped raise you." You know, so anyway, I know all of us have hundreds and hundreds of stories. I just want to kind of go there for a hot minute. You know, we've all been truly blessed with the experiences that we've had and the elbows that we've been able to rub and share stages with all over the planet. And I'm so grateful for that. And I'm looking forward to doing more.
Yeah.
Right back to you, Sue.
Well, and what I'm hearing very clearly is that community element to what you guys all experience, that the community amongst the musicians and the community that is created when you perform, that instantly everyone there's a whole bunch of strangers in the audience, right? Mm-hmm. But for that concert, for that time, you are a community. You're a close knit. You're whoever's sitting next to you just became your best friend for the next couple hours as you guys are enjoying that music together. And you know, I got some pictures that were shared that show what your concert was like earlier this month. So I'm gonna just go ahead and bring those up so that others can see a bit of what you guys all did.
Yeah.
So, and as you're seeing this, if you guys want to comment at all, feel free.
Yeah, I'd like to say something.
Wow.
You know, for me, I've never reached that level of playing in stadiums. I played some pretty big shows and nightclubs and so forth, but it's really wonderful to share the stage with these guys because I can feed off that energy, and you know, and I can feel it. It's different than just playing a local gig and that, you know, when you feel the energy off these guys musically, you know, they've been around the world, and so just for me, it's a dream come true in a way, you know, just to be able to stay on the same stage with these guys and you know, share this musical experience. So I'm in hog heaven right now.
Yeah, and as I see these pictures, I can feel the energy that was taking place at that time. You can feel it through the still pictures here. I wish I could have been there to experience this with you guys.
Yeah.
Next time.
Oh,
Definitely.
yes. So if you guys are, actually mention the website again where people can find more info.
Spirit of BB and we're planning to do another show in San Diego. We're looking at possibly the 30th of May or the beginning of June at the Star Theater that's in Encinitas, and that fits about 500 people. It's a nice cozy theater. Everyone has a great view. There's great acoustics. So we're looking forward to putting that show together.
Excellent. Oh, I am looking forward to hearing more and more coming out here as you get your next show in place, and personally hopeful to hear that there's going to be a whole bunch more coming because you guys have so much to offer. You have had such an
Hello.
to share that with the world. What a gift that is. It brings people together everywhere, which with what you've shared with how it is when you go places and the entire crowd is singing with you. They are part of you are part of them. It's just it's inspiring to be able to see that and feel that and experience that. So I'm so excited that you guys are together and doing what you're doing.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're also planning to do a show in Brazil and throughout South America. We're planning a tour for 2026 to bring this band to Brazil and possibly other countries in South America as well. Argentina.
Excellent. Well, and I love what you guys are doing, the legacy that's coming forward and all the things you're sharing. Do you guys have any last pieces that you would like to make sure to share with everyone? Actually, I'm going to go right around the room because I know you guys all have so much to offer. Actually, Russell, I'll start with you. Any last final thoughts you want to share?
I'm just glad to be a part of this whole thing myself. Like I say, I've done a lot throughout my career, but I always think my best days are still ahead of me there. And I think what we're doing here is a step in the right direction to project what I want to leave as a legacy in this music industry here on this earth. So, yeah.
Excellent. Oh, thank you so much. Kenny, over to you next.
Thank you. Well, can I thank a few people that helped us put this show together that we did December 6th. I'd like to thank Kat Witten and Music for Life Foundation. It's a nonprofit that supports veterans and first responders, and you can look them up at musicbluesforlife.com. I'd like to thank them. The North Bar, which is a local bar here that also sponsored this show. Thank you, North Bar. And to to all you wonderful musicians out there, man, as long as you don't give up playing, you're living the dream. That's what I think I've learned. Even though I haven't been around the world, whatever show I do, whether it's in front of 10 people or 100 people, I feel like I'm living that dream at that moment, you know, because I get to play guitar for a living. So that's always what I wanted to do. And thank you, Sue, for having us. It's a real honor to be on the show. And thank you, TC and Russell and Don, for letting me share the stage with you guys.
Yeah, man.
It's a real honor. Thank you.
Yes, yes. And so I can step in and just say that people with limited abilities and with disabilities are still capable of finding their way in the music realm. I had a dear friend, Sheldon Reynolds, that transitioned a couple of years ago. I got him into the Commodores. That's a whole nother story. They said if he didn't work out, they were going to fire him and me too. So I was sweating bullets, and he worked out. He did well. And when I was no longer a part of the group, Sheldon stayed there for a while until Maurice White and Philip Bailey called him, and he ended up being a part of Earth, Wind, and Fire for 15 years. And you know, Maurice White contracted Parkinson's and ultimately transitioned from that. But Sheldon Reynolds, once he was no longer in Earth, Wind, and Fire, after playing with them for 14 years and taking over a lot of the lead vocals, he contracted Parkinson's as well, you know, and so I was able to walk with him during his last few years of life, and he was still able to play. I called him in on a couple of sessions. I have 3 CDs out there, and so I was able to call him in on one song on my last CD, on my 3rd CD, and he was able to play, you know, and he was able to sing, and I was so glad to see that. So I'm just sharing that short story with everyone to say that people with limited abilities and have other disabilities or whatever, I don't want to call it total disabilities, just limited abilities and different abilities. I think you're capable of finding your way in there as well. Find a tambourine, find a stick or something, pat your foot, you know, rock your head back and forth. Even if you can't move anything else, you can rock your head back and forth and be a part of that experience with us. And we're looking forward to being a part of you as well. So let me just end with that and go ahead.
Thank you so much, Don. TC, I'll pass it to you next.
Well, I really appreciate the support of disabled people out here in Oregon where I live. I have a friend, he's a quadriplegic, and he plays harmonica. He's got a band, he's in the wheelchair, and he had this young kid, this young man has so many issues to just exist, but he has his own band called, can I say the band?
Sure.
It's Johnny Wills and the Swamp Donkeys. So I'm a Swamp Donkey sometime. I go play with him every chance I get. And he's a quadriplegic ghost, so look him up and support him. And he's just great. He plays harp and he never complains about anything. So he's such an inspiration to me. But we're here to bring love, bring good things to life.
Absolutely love it. And actually, I'm going to pass this over to Michael in just a moment. I do want to make sure to share this briefly here as well, because what you guys do, I'm so grateful that you were able to come on here and play for us and share all the great things that you have. This is, for me, this has been one of my best nights with all that we've done here with our shows, what you guys are able to share with us. I love this. This is what it's all about, sharing the love, sharing the community, and being there. And you guys are doing a great thing for a friend, for B.B. King, that you are able to carry that legacy forward and share your talents with the world in that way. Absolutely love it. And actually, Michael, I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to you for a final thought as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring Kurt in too, so he can have a chance to say a comment. But Michael, over to you.
Kurt?
I just wanted to talk about how I'm looking forward to listening to music and diving into music. When this is over, I'm going to go on the site and just check everything out.
Excellent. You have a new fan. Did you see that? I saw it in front of my eyes. I love it. So, and with pulling all this together and that you guys are all able to be here tonight, if it wasn't for the connections that Kurt has made along the way, we wouldn't be sitting here talking right now. So I'm grateful for what all happened there, the magic wand that took place. Kurt, why don't you just say a few words here as we wrap up?
All right, very good. Well, I give a lot of credit to everybody here. We may be producing a 50-minute television program here, but these folks hung in there for 2.5 hours, folks. This is like a hockey game, 3 periods. We had period 1, period 2, period 3. This is the finale here at the TDC Today Community Show. And I know Jay Stoyan, the founder of the Disability Channel, has always made it part of our programming and curating content to celebrate music. Jay Stoyan is an amateur musician, so he's celebrating what we got going on right here. And we celebrate what we're doing here, opening the doors for people with disabilities and veterans into the television industry. And with this crew here to think of how we can grow a future in music like never before for all people with disabilities and our veterans, and just getting all demographics involved. Music is that uniting force that permeates everything going on across the 8 billion people across the world. And so we have an international effect here with TDC Disability Channel out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, basically pioneering this format, including digital ventures, which teaches people how to do these productions, being people with disabilities and veterans. So we definitely have pioneers here, pioneers in music, in crossing it over into the television fashion. And then want to give kudos to our friend Jesse that we saw pictured out there with the Veterans First Initiative.
Hey, Jesse.
That's right.
Yes.
So
More, Jesse, more. More, Jesse, more.
That's
Love
right.
that guy.
What a force he is. We did a telethon with him back in June, and I'm hearing about you guys' May, June plans. So unite everybody. We got a couple people who are here with the Open Mind program that I was on before coming in here. So we've got a lot of fans of what we did right here in this TV show. And with that, we got a lot of fans of Sue Roscoff. Back to you.
You guys are amazing. Really, this is, as we speak about community, truly such a great community. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Again, to follow up and find out what is happening as the future goes forward with this group, spiritofbbking.com. So write that down. Make sure you are watching and following along so you can see what's all happening. Again, spiritofbbking.com. Thankful for each and every one of you, and I'm going to sleep so good tonight after having this lovely conversation with such wonderful people. You guys have hearts of gold, and the world needs to know what good people you truly are and how much you give and give and give. You guys are amazing. I'm grateful for each of you, and truly for all of us here with the Disability Channel and us with the USA team. Thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir.